Morning. Well, in today's video, we're gonna try this heavy-duty headlight restoration kit by McGuire's. Got it on Amazon for about 20 bucks. And as you can see, they're really not terrible, but they're getting there. So I guess before they get even worse, we're gonna try something. But before, we're gonna tape up the whole thing, and we're gonna start, the prep work. All right, so stand by. All right, we did the prep, taping it up here. Open up your hood, that way it's exposed up here, and you tape it up, that way it protects the paint all around. This is so it protects the paint while you do a little sanding, which you'll see. Morning, my little helpers here.
Hello.
So the kit comes with two little discs. One is the 1000 grit, and the other one is the 3000 grit. And you start with this one first, and you finish it off with that one. And it comes with a little buffing wheel, so you'll need a drill, either a cordless or a corded one. This is to use this right here. All right, and this is your coating, which you use last. Okay, so we're first gonna clean the and it comes with this little thing which is attaches to the back of these, like this. That's how you sand. So first you clean off the headlight with your glass cleaner, any glass cleaner, and then you get yourself a bottle of just regular water, and that's what you use while you're sanding. All right, so we're gonna clean off the headlights. You're just gonna spray it on there, and this is to take off any grime. All right, clean it off real good. All right, and then we're gonna just, all right, so you attach this thing, basically velcros on there. All right, found it really good. Get yourself like little microfiber rags. These are like $1 for 2-pack at Walmart. All right, and basically you start and make sure you keep the headlight really wet. And then basically start sanding, and you see the water become like a little milky color. You could do either side motion or in a circular motion. Just try to keep it wet. And this is the 3000 grit. So you keep it really wet. All right. You just keep doing the whole headlight like this. Your arm's gonna get tired, but you just keep doing it. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so you're gonna spend a good, depending on how bad your headlights are, you're gonna spend a good 15-20 minutes doing this. And don't worry that it looks even uglier than when you started, because it's supposed to look like this. It's gonna look like you're messing up the headlight even more, but you're not. You're actually scraping the first layer of the headlight, kind of like the first layer of the plastic, the acrylic. But just keep working on it. A good 10 minutes. We got maybe about 7-8 minutes left. And then we're gonna wipe it with some Windex and Microsoft microfiber towel here, and then we're gonna do another 10 minutes of the 1000 grit, which is this one. It's great. It feels like super soft, but it's just gonna make it nice and smooth. And we'll be right back. We'll see. All right, so we're near the end of our 3000, or actually our 1000 grit. Remember, the lower the number, the rougher it'll scratch, but 3000 is not that bad. My little helper there is almost done. At this point, we've done maybe 15 minutes almost. And then we're gonna do about 10 of the other one and wipe it up. And then we shall continue. All right, so you just give it a quick wipe. All right. Doesn't have to be exactly dry, really dry. You're just giving it a quick wipe. All right. And just wipe. This is all residue from your sanding that gets on your paint job. So as you go, just wipe it so it doesn't stay on your paint. All right. And now we're gonna switch to the 3000 P3000, right? The other disc that it comes with, and we're just gonna give it a quick swirl. All right, you spray some water. Yeah, there you go. All right, and you just go for about 5-10 minutes. All right, then we'll be back. All right, this is just the final wiping. Make sure it's really dry and clear from all the sanding. All right, because what we're gonna do next is attach this to one of your drills, and we're gonna use the plastics to basically give it a good good polish. You'll see the difference. I don't know if you can see how it's a little bit still a little bit cloudy, but the plastics should work. You might see a little bit of cloudiness, but most of the yellowish is gone. If you see some yellowish, it might be on the inside of the housing, so there's nothing really you can do with that, but we'll see how it turns out with the plastics. All right, so let me finish drying this off real good, and we'll be right back with the plastics. This is the plastics that come with. It's probably about 4 ounces, and it should be enough, more than enough for 2 headlights. All right, so you just want to give it a good put some on there like that. Then you put it on there like this. All right, basically just start, make sure your thing is a little wet there. Basically some good pressure. Oops, you might want to get out of the way though. Come on, this side. This side. Because it's gonna spray a little bit. So we give it a good buff. Alright, roll around. Alright, and we'll continue this. We'll be right back. Alright folks, so after a couple minutes of buffing with the plastics, you're gonna have a little bit of something similar to this. Alright, so you could already tell the difference compared to the other side. Right? See the side here? And then we come on this side. All right, so now we're gonna apply the little headlight coating. All right, onto this. Just let it dry for 1 good minute. All right, before you apply it with the sponge. And I will be right back, and we'll show you how how to apply. So after you're buffing, take your fiber, microfiber cloth and just give it a good wipe. Make sure there's no residue or any lint. Like this, right? You shake your little headlight coating, and I'm just wearing gloves for protection. And then you just basically pour it on the sponge. Make sure it's really wet. And it's probably, bottle's big enough probably for 2 headlights. You start from the top and you go all the way across, overlapping a little bit. Give it a little bit more there. Cross. Nice and smooth. And don't go over it again, because then you're gonna have like streaks. So you'll see a little bit of lines here, but they'll go away as they dry up. And don't give it another coat, because if you give it another coat, if you go over it again, it's just gonna leave little blotches and more marks. So one good coat, and it should be good probably about 6 months, depending on the conditions of where you drive. So all right, we'll leave it at that, and that's it for this side. So we won't be back until the other side is done, so we'll be right back.